Hello guys, it's Josh and welcome back to the Josh Talks Football YouTube channel. Now you join me here. It is Friday, 2nd of May. Hope you're all having a fantastic day, and of course I know there's been a long hiatus. However, today we are having a look at the Europa League semi-final first leg between Tottenham Hotspur and Bødo Glimt at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, and what can I say? A glorious performance. That's exactly what we wanted. Now, a few things to pick out. Obviously, it was a 3-1 win. A draw, second leg, is enough. Even a 1-0 loss is enough. 2-0 and it goes to extra time. So, you know, very good first leg. Of course, it's looking like the opponent is going to be Manchester United. We're not going to get lucked out for an Athletic Club Bilbao. There was no upset, as it were. It is most definitely going to be Manchester United. I don't see it going any other way. Of course, we could see a second leg heavy defeat from Manchester United. 4-0 maybe. And it is Athletic Club Bilbao. But we're going to be playing the second leg of the Europa League semi-final as if it is indeed going to be a Manchester United. So it could well and truly be, as it stands, it is an all-English affair for the Europa League final. And of course this would be a massive boost for Tottenham Hotspur. It would mean a place in the Champions League next season. Of course, we're not going to get that through league standings. We are currently 15th or 16th. We are not doing great in the league. However, Ange Postecoglou did say he wins things in his second season. Now, I don't want to jinx it. I'm going to touch wood and say I think we can hold out and not lose 2-0 to Bødo Glimt in their stadium. Of course, we did get a home game on the first leg, as it were. A home leg win, which we wanted, but it would have been even better if it was an away leg win, because obviously if we were already 3-1 up and the second leg was at home, it would have been much easier to secure a 0-0 draw or even win to make the difference even bigger. Of course, Ange Postecoglou is most likely going to rest some players for the second leg. I don't think we'll see an appearance from goalscorer Brennan Johnson, nor will we James Kulusevski. They'll probably be both rested. Not Kulusevski, sorry, James Maddison. However, speaking of, Kulusevski probably will get a few minutes, and we may even have Richarlison on the bench. However, overall, great performance. The goals, of course, the first goal was literally within a minute. That was absolutely phenomenal. It may well and truly be that's game, set and match, but I hope for the sake of us there's a bit of drama. Of course, Slanky did get that penalty, which you know, it was perfect. There was nothing to fault about that penalty, and if you are faulting that penalty, then you know, a bit delusional, honestly. It was, you know, down the left corner, almost a stun. The keeper didn't even dive. You know, great penalty overall. And, you know, the other two goals were great. James Maddison's goal, you've got to give credit for the touch, the turn, and then the finish to get it past. I think it was 3 defenders and a goalkeeper. That was absolutely incredible. Moving on to the second leg, of course, it will be a game against Bødo Glimt, most likely. Sorry, it will definitely be a game against Bødo Glimt. That's not what I mean. It will definitely be harder. Of course, we will be away to Bødo Glimt, and we don't have a great away record. Of course, we are doing very good, you know, as our season goes in terms of the Europa League. As for the Premier League, our home and away record is slightly different, definitely different. I don't think we're undefeated in the Europa League. I think we have had a loss. I can't remember off the top of my head. However, I definitely think we have secured a final game. I can't remember where the final is. Either way, I will be watching it. Of course, I won't be travelling. No shot for that. But I will be watching it on the TNT Sports YouTube channel if they do that this year. If not, I'll pay to watch it. The last time we were in a European final was, of course, Tottenham versus Liverpool in 2019. That was an all-English final. Only difference was that was in the Champions League. I have just spotted someone wearing a Manchester United Ronaldo top over there. And that's probably going to be our final. Of course, 6 years later, 2025, we may just be in the next one down, and hopefully we can not suffer such a 2-0 deficit to Liverpool, to Manchester United, like we did last time with Liverpool in the Champions League semi-final, and hopefully lift some silverware for the first time since 2008. Thank you very much for watching this video. Make sure to like, comment and subscribe. I am back. I will try and do previews, reviews, match predictions, all of that for all of the games. Thank you very much for watching. Like, comment and subscribe if you're new around here. Again, I will try and upload. And in the comment section down below, let me know your thoughts of the game. And indeed, let me know your second leg predictions, as well as the other semi-final. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.